After passing its latest test with flying colors, the F-15EX is living up to the name Super Eagle. A U.S. Air Force fighter jet recently took to the skies with a mix of missiles that could make it the most heavily armed fighter ever. The new F-15EX Eagle II, also known as the Super Eagle, carried a mixture of 3 JASSM cruise missiles and 12 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, a potent combination that is likely unmatched in the world of fighter jets. The F-15EX is living up to its promise of being a missile truck, hauling large numbers of missiles into battle in ways that stealthy fighters cannot. The F-15EX Eagle II is the latest version of the F-15 Eagle fighter jet, originally designed as an air superiority fighter. The F-15 first flew in 1972. A multi-role version, the F-15E Strike Eagle, first flew in 1986. The F-15EX is the latest and greatest version, first taking to the skies in 2021. The Eagle II resembles previous versions externally, but inside it's a different story. The fighter includes digital fly-by-wire flight controls, large interactive cockpit touchscreens, the fastest mission computer ever installed on a fighter jet. The Eagle passive or active warning and survivability system for electronic protection against enemy air defenses. The joint helmet-mounted cueing system, and it's the first to use the open mission system for easy software and hardware upgrades. Unprecedented firepower. The F-15EX is dimensionally identical to previous F-15s, but can carry considerably more firepower. The F-15A, F-15C, and F-15E maxed out at 8 air-to-air missiles. Typically a combination of shorter-range AIM-9 Sidewinder infrared-guided missiles and larger, longer-range AIM-7 Sparrow and later AIM-120 AMRAAM radar-guided missiles. The secret to the F-15EX's huge payload boost are its new advanced missile and bomb ejector rack missiles racks. These new racks, which carry missiles and bombs and provide data links between the aircraft and the munition, allow the F-15EX to carry 50% more air-to-air missiles for a total of 12 in all. Thanks to advanced missile and bomb ejector rack, the F-15EX has a total of 23 weapon stations, compared to 17 on the older F-15E. In terms of raw capability, the F-15EX flown in the Eglin tests does appear to be the most heavily armed fighter jet of all time. Even assuming a low probability of kill of 50% per AMRAAM missile, the F-15EX, as configured, could knock down at least 6 enemy fighters. Its 3 JASSM cruise missiles, each with a range of 250 miles and stealthy shaping to keep them off enemy radars, mean the F-15EX can strike 3 heavily defended targets with a high level of accuracy and confidence. Other aircraft can carry more bombs or more explosive by weight. The older F-15E Strike Eagle can carry up to 15 Mk-82 500-pound unguided bombs or 5 2,000-pound laser-guided bombs. Concept artwork for the F-A-18E Super Hornet has it carrying up to 14 air-to-air missiles. But in each case, the aircraft is heavily weighted towards air-to-air combat or air-to-ground combat. The F-15EX's fighting load is balanced, allowing it to unleash its JASSM missiles at enemy targets and then immediately proceed to take on a totally different mission, like engaging enemy aircraft. Why can the F-15EX carry such a ridiculously overpowered load, while the F-35 Lightning II can't? Stealth fighters must carry all of their weapons internally to preserve the advantages of their anti-radar design. Hanging bombs, missiles, targeting pods, and fuel tanks off the wings and fuselage of a F-35 makes them much more detectable by enemy radars. The F-35 only has so much room inside its internal weapons base. The F-15EX isn't a stealthy design, so it is free to carry whatever it wants, with the caveat that the more weapons there are on board, the slower the plane will fly and the less maneuverable it will be. The takeaway: the F-15EX Eagle II has been proposed as a missile truck for the lightly armed F-35, launching AMRAAM air-to-air missiles against targets a hidden stealth fighter can see. Alternatively, it could launch air-to-ground weapons against targets discovered by a F-35 flying silently above the battlefield. While a missile truck may not sound as glamorous or sexy as a stealth fighter, it could win wars in the future when the Air Force must fight outnumbered, thousands of miles from home. Over the few decades the F-15 Eagle and all of its variants have flown, the platform has achieved an honorable legacy. The airframe has undergone several facelifts over its lifetime and continues to tout improvements to its capabilities. Even following the production of newer fifth-generation platforms like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, the F-15E Strike Eagle is not going anywhere in the near future.